Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. I have you on my bed, so you probably can't see all of me because my bed is taller than the chair that I'm sitting in. I'm just doing something a little different. Hope everyone is doing well. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in. As always, I'm going to be going back and forth, so you're going to probably hear my voice for a second because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything properly. So bear with me just a second because sometimes the um, everything doesn't always show up right. So give me just a second. Okay, there we go. Now I can see if I have any questions or comments. If anybody does want to ask any questions, feel free to. And I'm going to be going back and forth between my. You'll see me looking down, but I'm just looking at to see if any questions come in. It won't show up on this, I don't think, so that's why I have a secondary way of doing things. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. And is having a good start to their weekend. I am. I've just been taking it easy so far. Not really much going on. Just been enjoying myself while I can. And working when they need me to. Few people jumping in. If anyone does have any questions or just anything you would like to me to cover as far as disabilities go or anything like that, feel free to drop that in the chat box and I will answer that. I'm streaming from my iPad and I'm using my phone to do the chat. And please hit that like button. I'm going to try to do these once a week, probably about 7:30 ish. Um, all's well for me, I have a little different background and a different setup. So that's why, if you guys don't like the setup, let me know and I can try to get it a better setup. It'd take me a minute to do that, but I can do it. But a little bit about me for those of you who don't know about me. I'm legally blind, have brain damage, epilepsy, and cerebral palsy. I am. I've had my job for 11 years. And I love it. I see a lot of crazy stuff. Get all the popcorn you can think of, too. It does get kind of crazy sometimes, but I enjoy it. Um, I was born with brain damage. That's how I got it. I had surgery like whenever I was either a couple of hours old or a couple of days old. If you have not read it yet, I recommend reading my they did this and Lynn Oldshoe, don't know if anyone's heard of her. She does Our Southern Souls. She did a story on me. And even though it's my story, I still want to make sure that it's something that I can read before I do that. So I might do that in a future stream. Since even though it is my story, it's still a book or it's still a project that she's worked on. So I want to try to make sure that it is okay with her before I do anything. Um, and hello to the 4 people who are on. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Sorry if it's boring. Try to spice it up a little bit. Can't really do much though without without copyright. So if anybody has any questions that you would like to ask, feel free to put those in the chat and I will answer. I have 5 people now. Awesome sauce. Welcome to everybody who's joining. I'm just doing a little chit chat. If anybody has any questions that you'd like to ask, feel free to ask those. And I will answer them to the best of my ability. Hello, Frank. Good to see you out there. Hope you're doing good. And I hope everybody's having good weather. It is pretty chilly here. It's not like freezing, but right now it is about 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm mentioning Fahrenheit because um, I'm just doing a general live, Frank. Um, if anybody has any questions, they can put them in and I'll answer them. Or if anybody just wants to talk about something. The one thing that I ask though is please be respectful to everyone in the chat. Hey, Stephen, thank you. The only thing that I ask is for people who are in the chat, if you are new to my content, that you please be respectful to the people who are to the other members in the chat. If you just pop in, I'm going, like I said, I'm going to try to do these lives more often. If I don't post, I'll try to go live. The one thing that I ask that for my viewers, even if you're watching this on a rerun, that you please share this. That way other people know about the channel. And if you are subscribed, make sure you put on the all notification bell. That way you can get notified whenever I go live. And also leave comments on the chat, as if you want to. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. If you want to leave a comment, you can. Then also hit the thumbs up button. Hit that like button because, and there's a little icon now for heart, for the hearts. So if you hit that, that would mean a lot as well, because that shows that you also are loving the stream. And it'll also fill the screen up with hearts. Well, the right side of the screen. This is just another dry test run. I will try. I meant to go live yesterday, but something came up where I wasn't able to. That's why I'm live tonight. I might stay on for a couple of minutes, see if anybody else jumps in. If it starts getting really dead, though, I'm going to. I'm probably going to end it, but right now we still have like 2 people in the box, so that's always a good thing. Well, 3 people actually. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday. I'm only working one day this week, which isn't bad. At least I have some hours. Um, if you are a member, um, or if you are a subscriber, starting next week, I will be, well, starting after this live, I should say, I'm going to put up a thing in the community tab where you can ask questions. Um, the same rules apply, as I said, with the live, where if you if you want me to answer the question, please make sure that it's appropriate, like it's a question that I can answer. Like don't judge or be discriminatory to people like myself with a disability. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let me go back and see that comment. Cool. That sounds like fun, Frank. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah, I can see the comments as they come up. Some of them, though, if they're long, I have to look at my other device because they don't stay up on my screen that long, so that's why I have to look there. Um, and in order to comment, um, which I'm sure you wouldn't even be able to subscribe unless you had a Google account, but if anybody is willing to comment, feel free to. Or if you, like I say, have any questions or anything like that. That's good that you're enjoying it, Frank. Let's see. I'm not going to stay on too long. If it picks up, I'm gonna try to if it picks up, I will try to stay on, but other than that, I'm not going to stay on very long because I just don't want to be out here blabbing. Right now, Frank, it is 58 degrees Fahrenheit. And for those of you who are watching the recent, and if you're here in the U.S. and you're wondering why am I saying Fahrenheit, because somebody could actually be watching this stream later on down the road from a different country, and they have a different um, form of measurement. Like they could be, and then they'd be like, "Why are you talking about Fahrenheit?" 4 to 6 inches. Well, hopefully you got like a snowplow or something, or a snow shovel. That that sounds like a lot of snow. Hopefully it sticks and you can make a snowman too. If we get snow down here, it doesn't stick, but everybody goes crazy. But yeah, for those of you who are watching this, um, I'm gonna try to go live again next Friday about the same time. Um, I'm gonna wrap it up here now, but I will try to come back sometime next week. If I'm working on a Friday, I'm gonna try to do it the day before on Thursday. Um, that way people can check it out. Oh goodness, Stephen, that's a loaded question there. Um, the hardest part about having a disability, the hardest part about having a disability, I would have to say, um, just having people look at you different, having people look at you differently. Because even though you have a disability, they're like, especially I have friends who are blind, and people will actually try to assume that they need help and then act to help them without even asking. But for me, it's just people looking at you differently and thinking, um, well, like some people, for me, that they don't understand, like they don't see that I have a disability, but um, just people looking at you differently. Exactly, Frank. Exactly. Exactly. You don't want to let your disability stop you, because if you let your disability stop you, then it's it's just going to be in your way. But if you can show people that you're more than your disability, then you can just keep going. Um, but for those of you who are, I'm going to say, enabled, if you see someone who has a disability, such as blindness or something like that, and you think they need help, don't act, ask first, especially people who are blind. If you see them moving around and you think they need help, ask. Like us, like I mentioned, I think it was with my friend Hope in a previous video, which all those are categorized if anybody wants to go back and check. Ask first if they need help. Like, and then if they say yes, you can help them. But make sure it's okay with them first. Because if you go up and try to help someone who is visually impaired without asking, then it's going to throw them all off. Or if you just go up, oh, here, let me help you. No, that's not the way to do it. Thanks, Frank. It's very comfortable. It actually leans back, but I'm not going to lean back during the live. I chose the chair for the stream because it was very comfy. But yeah, if anyone has not seen that, I believe I titled it Interviews with Friends. Those are all the friends. Like, that's a list of videos I did with my friends. Frank, who's in the chat, I've done one with him. I've done some with friends from different states, including Frank. I've done some with from Minnesota. Done some with my girlfriend in New Mexico. And if you have a disability and you'd like to be featured, I'm going to give you an email where you can reach out to me. There's 2 emails, but both prefer that you use high priority. The main email that's going to get to me the quickest is going to be D as in dog, Haddix, HADDIX 4107 at gmail.com. In the subject, put interview request, and then your name, and then a good phone number I can reach you at, and I will chat with you, do a pre-interview, and then we will work on how we will get it done as far as if we're going to do it through which platform we're going to use, because I use a couple of different platforms for my streams. I actually might see if I can go live again with a friend of mine either tomorrow or sometime this coming week. I understand, Steven, and you're not a downer. Okay, guys, I plan to actually do this for half an hour. So I'm going to sign off. But again, that email is going to be D as in dog, Haddix, HADDIX.
Disabled this skill. Please enable it in the Alexa app.
Excuse the echo. It's going to be D Haddix, haddix4107 Make sure it's high priority and the subject put interview request along with your name and a phone number. If you have Skype, you can put your Skype link and I will contact you there. And I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. As I always say in my main videos, everyone has a disability. You just can't always see it. And we will see you guys in the next live or the next video. Till then, peace.